Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Hands up! Green 18!
Check, no! Three bud. Whip. Watch the
368!
Jam.
Hands up!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, Bernard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. So Dalton now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
2-2. Move!
Let's get it.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
368!
Passing, it's Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 9.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
They go 368!
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Hands up!
Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there.
It? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
43 is the mic. Got one.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Check 52.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Side. Bravo.
Dalton now to pass. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. And Dalton to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Check.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. Check 31. Check 31.
On second down, it's Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Switch. He's checking crack.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. A Delph on the RPO. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 35 on second down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Here we go with Johnson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On second down now, Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Bernard. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check 9, check 9.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Regular.
Hey, turn it up. Check 43.
On second down, Bernard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here I come.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
To throw again, Dalton. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. When they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 43.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
55. Switch.
Again, it's Johnson. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Come on, 70 ending. Single, slot. Hey, you're on.
On second and 12, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Murray with a third and long. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over first
Good
and
work,
10
boys. Let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 78 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On first and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Joker. Check 13. Check 13. Hey.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Crabtree. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Shift. Check 26, check 26. 58 to Mike, 58.
They'll begin here with Bernard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check safety, check safety.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Snap came and won. Now here's Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's going to loft one deep left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. Here's Johnson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. To throw on third down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Bernard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And now to the air, Dalton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Terrell Suggs picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. But Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Shut up.
To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the delay. Shift.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Listen, hot, lead.
They're running it.
Dalton wants to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. All right, here's Dalton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it, maybe the week of the game,